Bonjour à tous les amis. The fragrance I want to share with you today captured my attention unexpectedly. I met the perfumer who crafted it at a contemporary art fair in Marseille, southern France. During our time together, we discussed not only her creation, but also the common thread running throughout her body of work. I was deeply impressed with her use of photography and perfume to create an immersive experience. The fragrance I'm reviewing is Memory Lane, and Christèle Jacquemin is the nose behind it. Christèle Jacquemin is already a familiar name among connoisseurs of artistic perfumery, as the Art and Olfaction Awards have twice honored her creations, first in 2020 as a finalist in the Artisan category for Impermanence, an exquisite matte and ginger-based fragrance, then as an honorable mention this year for Enlightenment, combining iris with cold notes to evoke the pristine white of snow. I was struck by the photographs she had arranged in her booth. They were elegantly understated, showing details we tend to overlook in nature, but which are essential to its beauty. Fragrance bottles were placed beneath them. The artist used an alternative approach to perfume making. My question as to whether she considered herself more of a photographer or a perfumer met with her amusing response that she'd always been an avid traveler first and foremost. Travel inspires all her work. Through photography, she reveals multiple locations, which she eventually turns into olfactory experiences. Christèle Jacquemin is an accomplished two-dimensional artist. As I wandered around her booth, examining every detail and reveling in the haunting aromas, it was obvious that I would pick up Meandering Soul, with its fennel notes contrasting so nicely with the darker ingredients. However, after smelling Memory Lane, I knew I had to make a second purchase. I selected it for review because it stands out from the rest and it's appropriate for the season. For a better understanding of Memory Lane, let me put you in similar conditions to those at the exhibition. I'll insert Christèle's photographs to illustrate her fragrance. So enjoy your journey through the clouds of Valivière, the French village she calls home, and please bear in mind that she uses clouds as metaphors for a need to escape a place that she always found too small. Unlike the other perfumes on display, Memory Lane represents the artist's return home after years of travel. Essentially, she felt compelled to confront the ghosts of her past, so Memory Lane is more than just a trip down memory lane. It has accents of nostalgia, but also of maturity and acceptance. My overall impressions are twofold. The scent opens with rich and balmy notes reminiscent of encaustic used to nourish and refinish old wooden furniture. It has a smell that evokes both the past and the desire to preserve it. Then the scent transitions into something more complex, much smoother, with lingering undertones of gingerbread on my skin. It's very comforting, like a hug from a loved one. Taking a closer look at the notes that give the fragrance its memory-like quality, we find clove, cypriol, magnolia, myrrh, white oud, parsley, green vanilla, and a meringue accord. It's worth noting that Christèle does not approach her perfume formulation in terms of top, heart, and base notes. Her brand's website does not list notes by category. This is entirely relevant, especially in view of Memory Lane, where the opulent features we normally associate with base notes take center stage. I think you need to be an expert nose or perfumer to smell the magnolia first, as I've read in some niche publications and forums. If you expect a floral scent, this is not what you'll get. Rather, the focus lies elsewhere. Memory Lane is gorgeously layered and bittersweet at its core. It shifts between earthy, herbal, medicinal facets where myrrh shimmers beautifully, and lighter, brighter, sweeter undertones where a peculiar yet inviting duet of meringue and magnolia invites us home. I believe that the dark components have a strong connection to the woman who's brave enough to face her family secrets. In contrast, the smooth and white composition reflects the little girl deep inside the artist, still yearning for a gentler world. If home is where the heart is, it is also where secrets are kept. Any return home involves reconciling such contradictory elements. Giving expression to this effort through her creation, Christèle Jacquemin delivers a scent that will resonate with everyone and restore peace to the soul. Saint-Fleurbon, one of the leading blogs in artistic perfumery, ranked it among the most outstanding scents of 2021 for a reason. In my quest to find the holy grail of fragrances, Memory Lane has that nothing else like it factor that is so precious to me. It comes in a variety of sizes at a reasonable price point for such cutting-edge perfumery, and it offers excellent staying power and decent sillage. Samples can also be ordered, so don't be shy. This is one scent you won't forget. I've put a lot of work and passion into my review. I hope you find it helpful. If you want to support me, please like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to choose perfumes that make you shine and think boldly to achieve your goals. Bye. Je suis ravie de vous avoir proposé cette critique. Je tiens encore une fois à remercier Christèle Jacquemin pour son accueil et ses réponses à mes questions. Si mon parcours à travers la parfumerie artistique vous intéresse, merci de me soutenir en likant cette vidéo, en laissant un commentaire et bien sûr en vous abonnant à ma chaîne si ce n'est pas déjà fait. Merci à vous. À bientôt.